Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name's Em, and this morning I was at the bookstore that I am a social media manager for, and I was taking pictures and video that I needed for this next week of social media content, and I was perusing the middle grade section as I do to see what's come out, what's new, what I've missed, and I saw that the final book in the Vanderbeekers series was out. I didn't even know it was coming out. I've done such a bad job of keeping up with middle grade this year, but this is one of my ride or die, very, very favorite series. I've been reading it for a really long time, and this is the last book. So I'm going to take you with me on my journey as I read this story about my favorite fictional family. I'm emotional already, and I haven't even read it yet. Whew, okay. This will be fine. We'll be fine. The Vanderbeekers is about this family that lives in Harlem, New York. They are the best. There is Mama and Papa and the 5 Vanderbeeker children. There's Issa and Jesse, who are twins, Oliver, Hyacinth, and Lainey, and they live in a brownstone, and they have their above neighbors who live like on this level right above them, and then they have another neighbor who lives on the top floor. And in book 1, if you haven't read this series, you should. But in book 1, when you meet the Vanderbeekers, their landlord, Mr. Biederman, who lives on the top floor, has decided to evict them, and it's Christmas. And so the Vanderbeeker children have a week to convince him that they should get to stay. And then each book is a different adventure, but this series is so funny and it has so much heart, and these characters are just the most lovable I've ever read in middle grade. There are no words for how much I love this family and how many feelings these books give me every time. But I need to go pick up my youngest from school, and I am walking, and the incomparable Robin Miles narrates the whole series, and it's on Scribd. So I'm going to start it and begin this journey while I walk in the sunshine. So let's do it! I meant to update about 100 pages in, but then I couldn't put it down. So I'm at 172 pages. I'm not quite halfway. I am going to try to keep this as spoiler free as possible, but there is a content warning I want to share. So if you are a person who counts content warnings as spoilers, go ahead and just like scrub forward a little bit. But there is a content warning for cancer, specifically leukemia. So at the beginning of this book, the Vanderbeekers have just gotten home from their across the country road trip that was in the previous book, The Vanderbeekers on the Road. And they've just gotten back, and Aunt Penny has come to visit, and something very exciting happens with Aunt Penny. And then very quickly after that, one of the Vanderbeeker kids starts to not feel well and gets diagnosed with leukemia. So just keep that in mind. Going forward, I have almost cried 4 times so far, and I don't know if it would be as sad for a kid reading it, but as a parent, it is incredibly sad for me to read this. So I teared up when like the child that gets sick started getting sick, because I knew something bad was going to happen. I teared up at the hospital or at the doctor's office when they got diagnosed. I teared up when they were admitted to the hospital and like their nurse was checking them in and being so incredible, like just the way pediatric nurses are with children. Like I teared up during that. I have almost cried so many times. So this is definitely, and I would say the scenes that I'm tearing up at aren't, I mean, they're heartfelt because that's Vanderbeekers for you. It's a very heartfelt series, but it's not exactly sad. It's just, I don't know. I keep having to remind myself that it's middle grade and it'll be fine. They will be fine. It's the Vanderbeekers. They'll be fine. It's not an adult book. It's middle grade. Everything will be fine. Everyone will be fine. I have to keep reminding myself that, like, of what I'm reading. I don't have to trust Karina Jan Glasser that everything will be fine. So that is my update. Let's see, what is it? Gosh, it's not even 7 o'clock in the morning yet. We kind of have our usual stuff today. I do have to work. I should probably go to the gym at some point today. I really just want to hunker down and read this, but I think Liv is having reading sprints later this afternoon, and I will definitely be doing reading sprints with this baby. I wanted to do a little update, and now I'm going to go back and read. I am at page 272, and I just have to tell y'all that the Vanderbeeker kid that is sick and in the hospital has made a friend with another kid named Edward who is in the hospital and is a lot sicker. And I swear, if this child dies and I have to go through all those emotions, I will be so mad. But also, it's a great book. It's so, even though I think Karina Young Glasser does a really good job with having harder elements in her books, but counterweighing them with light and love and friendship and happiness. I felt that way. I feel that way about all the Vanderbeeker books because each book has its own hard topic, and I felt that way about A Duet for Home, which is her standalone that has to do with homelessness. Anyways, so this book is not all sad. There are some real moments of light and happiness and joy, and seeing all the Vanderbeekers just being sad and scared, but still finding moments to laugh with each other is really great. I just also know she is not afraid to do sad things in her books. So I'm a little nervous. I'm going to try to keep this vlog spoiler free. But I'm so nervous. Okay. I have to go pick up my youngest from school, but I have that much left. I'm on page 347. We just had the dark, scary moment, and I'm so nervous. There's not a lot of book left. I don't know how we're gonna wrap this up. I just have to keep reminding myself that it'll be okay. Oh, I hope it'll be okay. 5 stars? I don't know. I feel like that's obvious. This was a really lovely way to wrap up this beautiful series. I liked it so much. It was sad, but also hopeful and loving, and the Vanderbeekers will forever be my favorite literary family. I don't know what to tell you. I kind of want to go back and reread the whole series now. Here's the light. If you've read this series, it starts on Christmas, and I thought it was really lovely that it also ended on Christmas. It was a really nice full circle moment. I cannot wait to see what Karina Young Glasser writes next. She has one other book that is not Vanderbeeker related that I mentioned earlier called A Duet for Home. And I thought that one was really fantastic as well. So I can't wait to see what she does next and who she writes about next, because I just think she is so good. She's so good at her job. Anyways, all right, so I think that's going to be the end of this video. So if you made it to the end, thank you so much for watching. If you watched this and have never read the Vanderbeekers, I hope this inspires you to pick the series up. And if you are already reading the Vanderbeekers but haven't read this book yet, I hope you have a lovely time with it. I'm so stuck in my feels. I don't even know how to end this video. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a good rest of your day or your week, wherever you're at when you're watching this video. And if you want to leave a comment but you don't have anything to say, let's leave a dog or a cat emoji or a bunny emoji for Franz or Tuxedo or Paganini. And I will talk to you all in the next one. Bye.